For today's makeup look, I really wanted to break down the What the Foundation and how to use it with your other Jones Road products. I think that this particular product can get a bad rep. I want to show you how to properly use it. Let's get started. I have the shade Beige. I think that beige is going to be a little bit dark for me right now just because it's the dead of winter. This is what the packaging looks like right here. You just twist the top off. It's a white little tab here, and then you can just take that off, and then this is what it looks like. If you see any oils on the surface, the longer you have it, this is formulated without any synthetic stabilizers, so you just can give it a little mix. So my skin is completely unprepped. I don't have anything on it. I put a moisturizer and a face oil on at the beginning of the day, but it's definitely been a few hours, so there's really nothing on my skin right now. I think that's the best way to apply is not having anything on your skin. Because it is a moisturizer tint combo, you don't really have to use moisturizer before the product. It's very hydrating on the skin. This is a great product for the winter time because it's very dewy looking on the skin and it stays dewy throughout the day, so it's really nice for the winter months. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit to my skin here. My skin always naturally has discoloration on this side of my face, and then I also still have a little blemish over here and then a little bit of redness over here as well. I'm using the back of the tweezers, but you can use a spatula with this. This is how much of the product I'm starting with. So the littlest bit goes a long way, and I like to slowly build color rather than applying a bunch on at once. It's a lot easier to add than it is to take away. I'm gonna just go ahead and use my fingers with this as well. So as you can see, it might be a little bit dark for my skin right now. I'm kind of between shade light and beige, and if you're ever not sure about which color you are, Jones Road tends to recommend going a shade darker than a shade lighter. I'm also avoiding the under eye area. This foundation has a scent to it. There's essential oils, a very small amount of essential oils in the formula, so it's not recommended to go underneath the eye area. Because I'm not going into the under eye area, you can use the face pencils whenever. You can use the face pencils before you're What the Foundation, or you can use the face pencils after. You can just play around with it and figure out what works for you. I'm gonna use the face pencils after because this may offer the coverage I'm looking for, so I'm not gonna incorporate the face pencils until I can assess my skin to see how much more coverage I think I need. Actually, I think beige is looking pretty good on my skin. And then I'm gonna put a tiny bit on my forehead just because I like the dewiness. I don't think I really need coverage on the forehead. I just want it to look a little bit more dewy. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the other side here. If you don't want to use your hands with this product, you can also use a brush. I like to use the warmth of my hands because I feel like it really melts into the skin nicely. If you're looking for a foundation that offers a lot of coverage, this is not going to be the foundation for you. This is very sheer. You only need a little bit. If you put too much on, it might feel a little heavy on your skin. Again, I just put the sheerest amount over here. I'm going to go in with the skin brush, which I think would be the tool I'd recommend with this foundation. Here's the product on the skin brush. I'm still seeing a little bit of discoloration over here. It's offering a really fresh, dewy look to the skin. So now I'm gonna go in with the face pencils over top, and I'm gonna use the face pencils on my under eyes and then also in just areas where I think I need a little extra coverage. First, I'm going in with shade 11 here. It has a pink color to it, and I'm gonna use this on the under eye first. This shade lifts darkness on the under eye, but because it's pink, you can still see it on my face, so that's why it's important to layer another shade directly over top. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a little bit of pink under the eye here, and I'm going to use the warmth of my fingers just to blend and melt this into the skin a little bit more. Now I'm applying shade 4 directly over shade 11, and then I'm also going to use this in this area too. I think shade 4 is matching me really nicely right now. In the summertime, I'm usually a shade 9. In the winter, I think I'm a shade 4. I really don't have much cheek structure, so I kind of like to reverse contour where you draw a line right here and then blend it out, and it will create a natural shadow in that area. It's changing the shape of the face ultimately. And then again, I'm using the warmth of my fingers to blend this out. My camera does not have any blurring to it. This is all what my skin is looking like right now. The purpose of foundation is to even out the skin. Foundation is not meant to cover imperfections like blemishes or dark spots. That's where the face pencils come in handy. And I also like to use the face pencils as foundation in the summer months when it's a little bit hotter outside, because the foundation is so dewy on the skin. So the foundation is definitely something I pull out more in the winter months. If you're finding that the foundation is a little too dewy for your liking, you can go in with the powders. I have shade light here, and then I also have untinted. I think light might be a little bit dark for me right now, but I actually think a combination of these two would work for the skin. Also, if you're going in with a powder bronzer or a powder blush, it's always helpful to set the base product with a powder, because your powder products will blend more seamlessly into the skin. I'm using the bronzer brush from Jones Road. I also like to use the cap. This helps to evenly distribute it onto your brush. And then I'm just gonna go directly over top. When I first am applying powder, I like to hit the face tapping motions rather than a full swipe, just so that I don't move around the product underneath. I like this powder because it's super finely milled, so it doesn't make the foundation underneath cake up. It still looks very much like the skin. I'm actually not gonna go in with the untinted color. I'm just gonna use light. If you wanted to target those under eyes, I love to use a little puff like this, and you can go in with the untinted shade, go into the under eyes, and that'll further brighten up that area. But I think for today's look, I'm just gonna skip that step. So I wanna warm up my skin, so I'm gonna use the powder bronzers over top. I'm gonna go in with Dusty Rose and Light Tan. I'm gonna use Dusty Rose first, and then I'm gonna go in with Light Tan over top. I'm using the same brush that I used for the powder, and I'm gonna dip into this bronzer here. I'm gonna start in the hairline area because I don't want to put too much on. If you're afraid of putting too much product on, always start from the back and work your way up. It'll be a little more forgiving that way. I'm gonna go right over top with Light Tan. This will just help to add more dimension to the skin. People always wonder how they can use the Miracle Balm with the What the Foundation. So after I've used my powder products and I want to bring back a little bit more dewiness and glow to the skin, I like to use the Miracle Balm as the final step in the makeup routine. You can just pat or tap it right over the powder, and it will give you a dewy look, and it won't cause any cakiness on the skin either. For the blush option, I'm going to go in with the shade Flushed here. And then I'm also going to pair it with English Rose. This is what English Rose looks like, and this is what Flushed looks like. You can see these shades are pretty similar to each other, and Flushed is going to be a lot more sheer on the skin. English Rose is going to offer more pigment. I'm going to combine these together. I also like to put a little bit right on the nose here too. I don't have to be perfect with blending this out because I'm going directly over top of it with the Miracle Balm, and that'll blend out any harsh lines. As you can see, I've already broken the seal with my nail. Here's what Flushed looks like. You can see that this is going to be more dewy than the lip and cheek stick. I think this combination is really pretty. I still want to add a highlight to the skin, so I'm going to use the Miracle Balm in Happy Hour. I'm pretty light right now, so I like this highlight because it has a little bit of pink to it. Here's what it's looking like. This shade has a little bit more of a thicker shimmer to it than Golden Hour and Magic Hour. Some people don't like that bigger shimmer, but I don't really find it to be noticeable on my skin. I'm going to take the leftover just right down my nose. So here's the finished makeup look. Here's a close-up of what it's looking like on the skin. As you can see, it doesn't look creasy or chunky or heavy. It just looks like my skin. That's using the foundation, the face pencils, the powder, the bronzer, lip and cheek stick, and the Miracle Balm. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It feels really natural, actually. It really matters how much you apply, and always slowly build up rather than applying a bunch on at once. I think Jones Road has a few makeup products that have a bit of a learning curve. You have to adjust to figuring out how much works for your skin. The foundation is definitely something where you can incorporate it on a daily basis. You can use it when you're feeling a little bit more dry. You can switch over to different products in the summertime. You don't have to use it all the time. You also don't have to layer everything together. If the foundation feels really heavy on your skin, maybe you skip the Miracle Balm and you don't use that and you use a powder blush instead. So you can find ways for it to work for you. This foundation doesn't really sink into the skin like some foundations do. You'll still feel it throughout the day, but the powder helps to cut that entirely. So if you pair it with the powder, you won't really feel it as much on your skin. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.